Students? Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, sir. Yes. Now we have come to the end of the school closing program, in which the Samaritan, the winning innovation of this year's innovations, is going to be launched in our municipality. Our mayor, His Worship Honorable Mosi, is going to preside over it. So you will remain standing as the guests come into the hall, and you'll get back to your seats once the guests have taken their seats. Yes, thank you very much. Now it is my humble duty to welcome the principal. Madam Principal. Yes.
Your Worship, the Mayor, Honorable Mosi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon once more.
Good afternoon.
I am very delighted to welcome you to this year's winning innovation competition of the National Secondary Schools, in which you officially launched in our great municipality. On this occasion, we are going to give prizes to Alvita and Montano, who are our very own students here at Samaritan Secondary School who created it. Your Worship, we thank you so much for gracing this event. Your Worship, ladies and gentlemen, I now take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Nicole, who is the Ethics and Innovation teacher, to introduce the innovation. Ms. Nicole, please.
Thank you very much, Madam Principal. Your Worship, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am most humbled to introduce an innovation that has captured the imagination of our municipality. There is no better way for me to introduce this innovation than through a short skill that Alvita, Montano, and I are going to stand in front of you. You're all welcome. Alvita, Montano, please to the stage.
Tell me, Alvita, what can we do as a society to ensure you have a good future? Right now, it seems extremely bleak. I started to think about it.
How do you know my future is extremely bleak?
Well, yesterday, I was sitting under a tree behind the classroom thinking.
And then?
I traveled into the future, about 50 years from now. And guess what? I saw you working at a corner in a city as a cobbler.
Wait, me, a cobbler? What is like the special
Oh, no. It is called traveling into the future. You close your eyes and try to figure out what your future will look like. Even the past and current trends. You can also travel into the past. One time I traveled into the past until I was back in my mother's home. And I sat there, passed my life. It was very dark in there.
What's I saying one time? But wait, a cobbler you said?
Yes, you actually put me into our source of living as a cobbler. Millions of young people wandering aimlessly in the streets and villages. All of them who are poor, hungry, and angry.
You're really serious, Montano. You mean it's all my education? I didn't see that.
You see, Alvita, our country has been in producing more graduates than the number of jobs it is able to create. At this rate, what do you think is the situation of our period of 50 years? I was in no better position. I was earning my livelihood as a pundit with a not so popular thing at that time. But joblessness was not even my main concern.
What was your main concern?
The way your nose was running. As though you
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for honoring this very important emergency meeting. Now, there is a new trend that is gaining ground in our municipality, and I thought that it's prudent that I call each and every one of you here so that you can discuss the way forward. Now, to get right on point, has anyone read today's newspaper? I asked Harvest Ayer to get all of them to the red very early today morning.
Oh, yes, I did as instructed.
And where did you have to do that?
Yes, it is in our best interest. The Caribbean Watch, municipal leadership, a criminal enterprise. The spotlight. Thank you. Municipal leaders first imprisonment. The Sentinel. Municipal leaders stripped naked. The Insight. Lord in Malagasy Municipal Council exposed. As you can see, the focus is on us leaders, and the stories below these headlines are extremely damaging. That's why I singled you out, because your departments are mostly affected.
As such evidence as usual.
I think these are the usual problems leaders must have the media to correct. Like, all we need is give the reporters and editors more boxes of chocolate. Yes, but also
No. The problem here is not even the mainstream media. The problem is the Samaritan app. The Samaritan is the source of all the misinformation in our daily newspapers.
Yes.
Samaritan.
I remember that the Samaritan in the town. Who exactly is that?
It is an innovation by two students, a boy and a girl at the Sagrada Secondary School. During their last year school closing program, I was invited there to go and launch the app, and I wanted to students. I declined when I realized that this thing is going to be a problem. It turns out that I was right.
Innovation?
Yes.
What kind of innovation?
I must confess that matters of internet are a little bit out of my depth, but I believe Officer can answer that.
Oh, yes, gentlemen. You see, the Samaritan is a mobile application on which people are posting or sharing any information they have on the conduct of their municipal affairs. And you see, the information can be shared in the form of text, file, picture, and video. And the aim of the app is to promote public good by exposing corruption and other practices in our municipality.
I remember reading about it in the Sentinel, the Caribbean Watch, and the Spotlight a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, the Samaritan is the source of all the misinformation in our daily newspapers. Yes.
I've also heard about it. And I think what you need to do is have a conversation with those posting the information. What you need to do is obtain some cash, identify those who like posting the information, and pay them to stop. That's all.
Listen, that may not be possible because the last time I checked, they have almost 500,000 downloads and still counting. That means almost 500,000 people are using the app. We cannot negotiate with such number of people.
Do you really think there is any cause for us?
Yes, there is cause for honor. Because the information in the app is a meticulous research, and the answer by the media is very well choreographed. The latest sensation is about the public outcry over companies that give the municipal council huge sums of money without rendering any service. That is supply where details of payments of these companies have been hacked, and you'll forgive me for saying this, because the culprits have been disclosed to be as you and you.
Hey! be possible. That cannot be possible. Nobody can be arrested of thing about me this one.
Listen, copies of indisputable evidence that effect were posted in today's newspaper and are available in all over internet.
Listen, those are fake documents. Those are bare-faced false. And I can assure you one thing, those behind allegations now have a serious appointment with faith.
Somewhere over there.
Yes.
I'm beginning to think this is serious. Could we have managed express?
Yes. That is one of the allegations. There are many more, including drug trafficking, grabbing of public land, inflation of the money for projects, gang, murder, warfare. The information is very detailed on the people and the companies involved.
There is a lot of personal information about us in that app, including our own life, where we live, the kind of houses we have built, the kind of businesses we own, and many other more that I can't even start mentioning here. Yesterday, there was a lot of talk about the Mandigo. People were wondering where you got the money to put out.
No. The Mandigo gone?
Yes.
I've always been discreet about my private affairs. And how did they get the information?
There is hardly anything you can ever do without somebody knowing about it. And we may also have some friends who may have a lot of information about us, which sometimes can be so much damaging.
This could be our worst lesson.
Do you know what? My biggest worry is about the recent lobby consisting of lawyers. These people are in a mission of recruiting volunteers to help them prosecute corrupt leaders and people who are misusing public office. They have already petitioned the local government minister and the chief justice to take action. The situation is not pretty at all.
Can such online allegation form a strong basis for prosecution and conviction?
Yes, they can. Provided there are valid documents supporting the allegations. And if we don't have any other options than about that thing in Barcas municipality,
Yes.
in fact, the municipal council should pass a bylaw to that effect urgently. And I will enforce it immediately. I think we need to be careful and strategic. On what basis do you want it? And how can police the use of mobile phones to share lines directly? Listen,
Yes.
we can think creatively about this. We can claim that our municipality is concerned with the fires that are finding their way into our communication materials. This can lead to the theft of bank accounts and some of the communication materials. We can also say to issues of cyberbullying and sharing of pornography.
Yes! I like that idea. I like that idea of pornography. I suggest that we issue a circular that no apps will operate in Marcus municipality unless approved by the municipal council leaders or the prime minister.
I don't see how that will help. Most likely the band will only feel an interest in the arm.
My brother, we must do something. Information is power. My friend also mentioned something about getting a computer expert to mess up the Samaritan. Yes, just write a letter to the official in charge of information and communication technology, instructing him to put up a thing to mess up the Samaritan.
Your worship, hacking is a crime.
Find an appropriate of money.
Okay, gentlemen. We can claim that some civil good acts are clear innovations of computation. The officials can reach under the guise of ascertaining whether the acts are failed. I fear that will still be criminal, especially in the absence of a legal framework supporting such a course of action. We rely on whether this issue should be discussed. But you see, no court or law can support the malicious destruction of private property.
Man, this together. You can always come up with the appropriate way of defending such a cause of action.
Together? What do you mean we're this together? In supplying air to the municipal council.
Look here, gentlemen. We are all in danger of prosecution.
Yes.
And we must do something and urgent.
Listen, and what do you mean by skeletons? Do you mean harmless skeletons? The issue is not to have skeletons or not. In fact, and as you can see, I am not a rector. But quite often in life, what matters is not what to do, but how you do it. You can fly to forbidden territory and still get away with it, provided you do it below the radar. And what do you mean by that? I went to school.
But you're also a suspect, Lord.
Gentlemen, I do not wish to be part of the criminal proposals you are making.
What are you talking about?
I will pronounce myself on this matter if and when I am directly confronted or matters are brought to my attention in court.
No, your lordship.
You cannot have careless and reckless skeletons all over the place and expect me to help you clean up your mess. Gentlemen, clean up your mess.
Honorable gentlemen, the true fact is that We are all in danger of prosecution. And we must do something about it.
What about persuading the boy and the girl to drop this one?
We cannot work with kids. That's not even a viable idea. Maybe you mean those ones assisting. I mean the ethic and innovation teaching.
Yes, what about talking to the principal?
We're not supposed to appear meddling with the school affairs. And you know the school principal. She's someone with a very, very strong personality. And she doesn't like people interfering with the task.
I have another thing.
Say what is it?
Where is this information stored? I mean the information being shared in the Samaritan.
I think I've can answer.
Yes, you see, the information are what are called servers and available on the internet.
That's my point. We need to get the information all over there. Where is this Samaritan?
That line of thinking cannot help us. Cannot.
Anyway, I have a solution.
What solution?
Money, 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 more money.
So you will give the money to the
Listen, mobilize enough money to deal with the cases that against us, and if necessary, to persuade with those who are to deal with those who resist or persuade against us.
It is a good idea. But I have loans and projects, so I cannot raise a amount of money now.
I too just finished the Marino Golf Club recently. I must broker the church books.
I cannot raise a ring to the mountain.
Gentlemen, I have a solution.
What solution?
If that's the case, how about avoiding the court cases from coming out in the
How
first
can we do that?
institution?
What's that?
You see, it's an idea that struck me yesterday. I was walking along the beach. You see, we can conduct a truthful and decolonization exercise.
And how will that happen?
We will announce a grace period in the municipality in which everyone will come clean and confess their mistakes, give back what they have done irregularly, open a new chapter, and forgive one another.
That has never happened.
Listen. It can be our local initiative. I know the truth can set us free.
Is it restitution or admission of guilt?
Hey!
It is. And how can I incriminate myself? And what if you are accused of crimes other than acquired wealth?
I don't know that whether restitution is a
It's
good
an
idea.
idea.
That brings us back to the idea of raising money to fight court cases. We may procure loans or sell parts of our properties.
Okay, since we all don't have that money, why don't we find a way of getting the money from the
Municipal fund. Oh.
Consider the allocation of budget in agencies.
Yes, I agree. We must set aside some money to take care of the investigators, lawyers, prosecutors, and judges if things go wrong.
You see, the waste product system in our town is in a terrible state. And there is garbage all over the place, and the place is broken. As we speak, it is a very, very serious health. We can do this. We can set aside the funds to deal with the products about the waste products and the garbage system. But in reality, we use them to deal with the cases that might be against us.
What?
Yes, we need enough money.
But that will only get us into deeper trouble.
Yes, I'm going to do the trouble.
Over my dead body. What you are suggesting is illegal. And the law is very clear. A municipal council cannot just use any money at any point of the financial year unless provided by the national residents approved by Parliament.
What do you mean? What do you mean? So you rather we are prosecuted in prison?
So long as that money will be used for other purposes, I will make them the local fund.
will be able to do the trial. You will have enough money.
Look here, my good friend. You have been the first opposed me to making unreasonable demands and
Which demands?
you cannot now deny that you oppose me to making endless demands and as if all the money meant for the municipal chambers is meant for the council.
So don't start modification.
Yes.
You will never get away with the crimes on your watch and on your hands.
Look, I know you don't. I know what to do. And I can get to
Go
it.
ahead and have me
Go
arrested.
ahead.
Go ahead and have me arrested.
Yes.
But you either do a submission of supplementary estimate or we will hound you to go.
Yes, we have to get elected. And we will be those getting of you.
You fools!
Fools.
The situation is so bad and we cannot stand.
You are the worst. Hey.
We should raise money to protect ourselves, but not to make matters worse than they are already.
You senseless things. You were just elected the other day as poor as cheetah-infested hoodlums. Right now you're living in mountains, driving straight to practice. Do you think we don't know where you got that money from? Did you think you're going to get away with it?
Do you think we'll get away with it?
Hey.
We will mobilize the members of the chamber against you.
Yes, and you ultimately take responsibility for the rot in the municipality. There's no way you can deliver us to prison.
How?
I wonder.
essentially to necessity.
Mr. Cole,
Yes, sir.
I am sorry if I appeared a bit hard, but I just want us to have an honest talk. You see, a malicious hustle or a political group. I just go there to raise lights about me that up.
Well, Your Worship, I don't think you need to worry about that. If anyone posts false information against you, there is nothing that stops you from pleading your grievances in a court of law.
But most of those people are anonymous. How can you take an anonymous person to court?
Well, you see, the app is configured in such a way that the identity of those posting anonymously is hidden from the public, but not from the administrator. You can therefore obtain information behind informatory reports from the administrator. The proprietor of the app is under legal obligation to provide such information upon request by a court of law.
You see, we all make mistakes. And that's why I've come here to seek for your understanding and help.
Understanding and help?
Yes.
From me?
Yes, just find a way of deleting some negative posts about me that app.
But how can I do that, Your Worship? I am not the administrator of the app. I have nothing in the whole backend. I have nothing in the whole enterprise.
My understanding is that you are the man of the two kids, and you can always prevail upon them.
Well, Your Worship, the National Information Communication Technology Corporation is now in charge of it. So, as you speak, they are in talks with some venture capitalists on commercializing the apps.
Okay. So how many if we look at this?
Which way, Your Worship?
And the only matter, the two kids did matter, and you two can also do well with some good cash. Just mention your figures, however big.
I'm so disappointed. So disappointed with the man in whom we have accorded the responsibility of our municipality, including fighting corruption, is offering to bribe me. Well, I have never been and will not be part of those kind of schemes. Now, do you want me to post that offer money in the Samaritan?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying that we are all here. Why can we just commercialize the app? I mean, you come in as a mentor, I come in as an investor.
But I have no proprietary claims.
I am very ready to inject in the necessary seed capital as you bring in the technical experts.
I have no proprietary claims that will entitle me to make such kind of decisions. The app belongs to the two students.
But Nicole, you must accept that everyone in the Samaritan app and being principled for things I did not do. Exactly, really bad.
Your Worship, I think I've been reading the posts on the Samaritan, and they're all about public officials, leaders, and even private individuals. You have not been singled out today.
Far from the truth. Everyone in the Samaritan app, I am being accused of presiding over showing the municipal works and making this allocation of funds.
Your Worship, maybe it is because you're the overall leader. The buck stops with you, as they say.
Of course, it is easy to say so, because I am the overall custodian of this municipal council. But take the issue of construction of our secondary roads. Are there any roads even constructed before? Do you know what happens? Let me tell you what happens. Only a few kilometers of these roads are dug up and then left. Then the contractor goes black oil and claims that the roads are tarmac. Right now, our secondary roads look like abandoned battlefields where things are noted. Am I really responsible for that? And yet, the municipal council pays top level site roads each and every year. Am I really responsible for that?
Tell me, Your Worship.
It is that left of mine. That redeemable goes and broker. I am sure you know. He doubles up as our municipal secretary for the Department of Physical Infrastructure. That man uses his office to make sure that only his companies or those associated with his benefits, with tenants of construction, the same happens in regards to construction of drainages, bridges and waterways. And sadly, they don't do anything. They simply misappropriate the funds.
So what does this have to do with
That the people saying that the people still voted for him overwhelmingly, knowing very well that he has never accomplished anything in his life.
And did they know?
No, they did. There's hardly anyone he has not called in his time. You'll always find him laying in our street corners, gazing vacantly into empty spaces like an evil spirit, waiting for fake title deeds to be printed. That man prints 10 title deeds for the same plot each and every day. Then sells the same plot to 10 different people. And yet, the people still voted for him over him. I don't know why. I don't know why people love glorifying mediocrity and then start whining when it happens. And you know what?
Tell me, Your Worship.
That man resembles you. Have you ever seen a snow? That God-forsaken creature that gives you nausea every time you see it. That's snow. They presented out like Jesus.
He must be a disgrace.
They all are. They're going to mutate Jesus. I prefer calling him the pastor. That man is our municipal secretary for health and environment. He recently had the whole
Enter our hospital. How?
The municipal council invited me for construction of health centers. The man inspired his friends and got all the money for the construction of health centers. They only ended up putting up offices that look like houses. And that is it.
But it is popularly here that is your very close political ally.
That man, the man that I said is evacuated. He was murdered. The man spent a better part of his life in Indian operating and making an evil spirit. Have you ever seen that kind of an evil creature that is blind and still chooses to operate at night? I wonder what kind of a weird creature it is that is blind and still chooses to operate at night. That man has had all his livelihood from piloting people music and making ways to live. That's how, and you know what?
I have no idea.
The people still voted for him overwhelmingly for office. The youth were impressed by his evil hairstyle and the hip kills and wears. That was enough credit for him to be voted into the council chambers. And you know what? The man is very rich. He must have gone to school many years after kindergarten. And he's doing it. He makes the whole council chambers smell like a new one. Wonder he looks so stupid. I just hope that guys.
Hey, Your Worship. You cannot wish death on anyone. But anyway, why can't you call them to order and rebuke them when they do wrong?
Hey, talk to who? That God-forsaken winner. I can't even touch him even to a 10 football. He might infect me with a very, very strange disease. And then that's, I'm sure you know, another painful human. That man is responsible for all the building planning units in our country. You cannot get any building planning approval unless you have products. And you don't care whether people are here to proper building standards or not. The fact that you've just planted dollars, you name it. I cannot think what will happen to these people when I need capital to class.
Oh my good Lord. Why can't you have these people prosecuted? We all know that they are living in the most disciplinary, activated environment.
How do you say that? Don't you know how dangerous this man is? Don't you know that this man is the leader of the most dangerous blacksmith gang? The gang that is responsible for all the mysterious murder and killings we see in our daily news. That man carries the reputation of this town. If you know any town who has broken those rules, or who has died because of drugs, or who has become a candidate because of drugs, it is the work of Satan. And you know what?
Yes.
The people still voted for him. Oh, he gave out a lot of black money, and you know, he intimidates people with this law degree, of which he knows no law. He knows as much law as does vote. No wonder he puts on that he will vote every time we see him in the council chamber. Right now, our municipal chambers that should be filled with men of honor is full with thieves, murderers, violence, and drug dealers.
Well, I keep wondering, sir, why can't you have these people prosecuted if they have always had this information? Aren't you abdicating your duty by not prosecuting in court?
Prosecute them. Prosecute them well.
In our court?
In our court. Before our judge.
Exactly.
Don't you know that these judges are also indisciplined?
What?
Don't you know that these judges are past and table law?
What's that?
Do you know what's happening right now, for example?
I have no
Please, I'm
idea.
supposed to remove me from office. Now, I gave you the same mandate and mobilizing the council members of the country to pass a vote of no confidence in me because I have refused to pass the reallocation of budget so that they can have money to fight their court cases.
Oh goodness. Does that mean that the whole of what you call our municipal executive council is full of criminal enterprise?
It is easy to say so, but some of them, take me for example, you know, I do all my best to make sure that I protect the public interest.
So does that mean that all the information posted on the Samaritan about you are all false?
As I say, we all make mistakes, and some are excusable. Take this one now. A loaf of bread is passed to people through me, and I take only one, or even two, or only just, then I give the rest to the people. These other men eat everything, including the happy and most of the very assets. My family has no business with the municipal council. My wife is a pastor. All my three children are all abroad. Not like the Ramley. Everyone in the Ramley family has his businesses with the municipal council. You can even think that our own municipal department for physical infrastructure is the official residence of the Ramley family.
So, to whom are all these people responsible?
Justice here too. Granted that his wife left, the man has countless of businesses working with him in the municipal chambers. And that man behaves like a fresh flower on top of a grape. They are this inside. And you know Justice here Jaden really is. And I wonder, they are all like that in their profession. I wonder if the son of man has.
Oh my God, Lord.
Listen, then that's it. Maybe this one has no family member with him working with the municipal council. But his firstborn has found permanent residence here. The second one has been inaugurated at the casino. The wife is a total garbage and a drunkard. Himself will always find him wearing that evil goatee and sunglasses. The man is so evil, he can even drive the devil out of hell.
Your worship, don't you think that posting all this kind of information on the Samaritan will help shift the blame away from you?
It can't help anything. In fact, it will make things worse.
I don't quite
These
understand.
people are the people, and the problem is the people.
Which people?
The people who voted for them into public office. If the Samaritan intends to solve it, it must focus on the people.
But it does focus on the people, sir, or does
Then
it?
where is it? If you elect a howling monkey as a librarian, why do you start complaining when you start whining? When you only wanted to read it?
I don't think people are whining now. People are demanding that things should be done right. That justice should be served. They never elect him to go and steal.
But because you understand me.
Well, of course, I understand you.
So how are you going to help me overcome this situation?
Well, your worship.
Don't you think that the Samaritan is a blessing for you? I mean, as a platform for which people can demand the corrupt leaders removal from office and the prosecution?
Should I take this to mean that this thing is a political weapon? Are you being used by anybody to destroy your political career?
You don't play any politics now.
Then why did you just say that? It is now very clear that the problem you're facing is the teaching profession.
Profession,
How dare you? And this, the problem you're facing right now in your society are caused by people who are past to the hands.
Your worship. We are doing our best to mold the character of our learners here at Samaritan Secondary School. We teach them to uphold the civic duties without which our society can never prosper, be fair, just, or faithful. We teach them the virtues of honesty, truthfulness, integrity, and transparency. It is the lack of virtue that is ruining our society.
Then how dare you tell students that in future the police will be replaced by robots or whatever? How do you expect them to dispel the police? How?
Your worship, we are seeking to develop virtuous, creative thinkers and innovators. And well, we may not only be able to replace police officers, but we are seeking to develop virtuous, creative thinkers that might eventually replace a politician.
I now know why. I now know why you are insisting on things that cannot help. Then you are forcing us to believe that the two students can develop something like the Samaritan.
Of course, yes, we can. These children are introduced to coding at a very tender age.
That is a cold and good story. I am now giving you orders as the mayor of Maracas municipality. His worship, Honorable Mosi Oatoya, is book. Start deleting everything that you post about me in that app and give me that vote. Unless you know that I strike harder than harder. That is